I'm going to start this episode with a complaint, something that's been rankling me a little bit lately, which is icy drinks.
Ugh.
Now, we do a podcast and we work with these very sensitive microphones. I don't know when this is going to be airing, but
it won't.
Oh, this will air. This will see the light of day. I will be heard. I was talking to, would you just knock it off? I was talking to a comedy icon, someone who I really adore, and I was looking forward to this interview. And throughout the interview, you were the worst offender, Matt. You have what looks to be an iced, it's like a pink drink. What is it?
It's just a unsweetened passion tea.
Yeah,
passion tea.
But it's mostly ice. And I'd be talking to this person and she'd be saying something really emotional like, yeah, and I went through this really tough time. And then I'd hear, here, do it, Sona. And then I'd hear this. I'd hear that in the background and I'd look over and you're taking a big old gulp.
I saw you look at me.
Oh, I looked at you several times and it didn't stop you.
Well, I couldn't tell if you were just looking to see what that was or you're trying to send me a signal.
So I have a request. I know plastic straws are out.
Yeah.
We don't want to be killing any dolphins with plastic straws, but I will pay for you to get metallic straws of your choice.
This is a tough thing for me because when you say something bugs you, I just want to do it more.
Yeah. I know, but
I know you have a legitimate complaint.
Let me see this. This is literally we do a lot of jokes and a lot of fun stories on this podcast. That's really nice. But sometimes you're talking to somebody and it gets real. And they start talking about something. They start talking about something like, yeah, it was really rough for me because I remember I was really close to my grandfather, and I'm like, And then one day, I went to his room, and
he's doing the laundry.
And I'm like, what? I'm my grandfather.
You can't hear.
That's what's going on. And I'm having trouble even understanding what they're saying, and I'm so distracted. Put a goddamn straw in the drink.
Can I say something?
You work in audio.
In my defense, I waited until that guest drank her own iced coffee before, and I felt like I cannot
control the guest.
Okay,
if a guest shows up and has an iced coffee, there's little I can do. I think it might be a smart idea, and I think you're the behind the scenes whiz putting this whole thing together, Matt. So if you maybe had thought to have some straws here and supply the guests with the straws, so they at least have the option. But I can't control them. I can control.
I didn't know there were going to be drinks. I didn't even ask for a drink. It was nice enough to David to bring one in the first place.
David brought this in?
Yes.
Yeah.
David, get in here. David, this is David hopping because we all know Sona needs an assistant to do the work she's not doing.
How dare you?
David, have a seat right here, if you will.
That is true.
Is this mic on?
He's not.
He's not.
Oh,
Sam!
Our engineer ran away?
He's printing your ads.
Oh, actually, he told me to say this.
Okay, that's great. David, no one asked you for icy drinks and you supplied them?
Well, the guest that was on requested a drink.
Right, and then you saw it. I'll just get
Well, this is what Matt got Wednesday, so I thought he might want it again.
I'm not throwing you under the bus, David. That was
no.
It's
you
a
made
sweet
it quite
gesture.
You made it quite clear.
And I always call you. I said, "Do you want any Starbucks?" Then I call Sona. And then I didn't have your number in my phone, but I just got you one.
Yeah, well, I have had his number for a long time, and I know what he's up to. It's called pulling focus in show business. Matt wants to make it about himself in some small way, and you saw me really vibing with a guest. We were in the groove. It was going to be, this is probably the interview that's going to get me a Peabody Award, and you couldn't handle it, could you, Matt? So
I could handle it. It was probably no big deal. I mean,
literally, it sounds like 3 lab skeletons falling down a flight of steps.
I don't want to make excuses, but this is literally my 10th podcast this week, and I'm a bit fried. So get off my back, the man.
Yeah. You know what? Adam brought something up. He said Slash was doing it during his interview.
Yes. He's Slash.
And you called him out on it. And how fucking dare you call out Slash on anything?
First of all, I don't care who it is.
Oh, no.
I don't care who it is. And I adore Slash. And check out that episode. It's a really good one. But
you're plugging this podcast
on this podcast.
They're already listening. You got them.
There was so much ice rattling. It really did sound like the Titanic had just hit the berg. There was ice exploding all over the place. And so
my
The
God.
reason I called you in, David, is because what you basically did was you weaponized the podcast. You brought
Weaponized or brought joy?
Brought joy. This is delicious.
It's actually really good. We had never had it. We had it because Matt got it the other day, and it
Thank
looked
you.
good.
Thank you. Maybe you should just try the drink, and then we can all have noisy ice drinks on.
No, thanks. I'm good.
Okay.
And also, I live off hate. I have a vast reserve of hate inside my body, and I draw on it at any time. I could not eat food and live for 1,000 years.
That hydrates you. You don't need beverages.
It does everything. It hydrates. It provides caloric energy. I'm talking about just about 6 years from 1972 to 1978. I can live off that hate.
Good.
So
it's healthy.
You know what? It's done fine by me.
Oh, has it?
Okay, and I'll tell you something else, David.
What?
You're not to bring them. Okay, you're not to bring them icy drinks anymore.
What if we get a straw? Then can they have it?
All right,
Because
but I
this
don't
is
want to
what they
hear
like.
Matt Gourley. I do not want to hear ice rattling around. And don't tell me you saw me looking at you, didn't you?
Yeah,
and what was that glare like?
Like I said, I think it was like, oh, is he just hearing the noise and looking over to see what the noise is? But then it was just a fraction of a second long enough to go, oh no, he hates me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I hold for that fraction of an extra second.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thought that goes into my deadly glares.
Yeah.
But it didn't change your behavior, I noticed. You kept slurping and a slurping.
Well, I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, you were wrong. I'm just as petty as you thought I was. There is no more ice. No more rattling ice on this show. I'm shutting it down.
Okay.
Okay, Hopping? Next time they want something to drink, get them some maple syrup and a paper cup.
Oh my God.
Caesar has spoken.